Out for agents of sabotage.
Okay, everyone, let's stop this awful thing. About the car, what exactly? Find a way to change the settings on your own. Minus 500 reputation points. Okay, you're a state official after all, I guess I can tell you. First, wait until I leave. Civilians must not approach the mobile propaganda unit in my presence. Second, using a screwdriver, remove the protective panel. 3. Find the frequency. The frequency is found by the administration. All I have to do is set the volume and move from one info point to another. And the last thing, enter the code. It's our great leader's birth date.
Do not let aggressive
Shouldn't you be going home? Well, I wouldn't mind dinner or, better yet, some booze. Get me a bottle of rum and I'll be happy to return to my barracks. Understood.
Imperialism cast a shade over our labor and valor. To counter the hostile attacks and defend
we need to move in
to live as we
the
wish,
general.
We will move forward along our own path
one thing.
And prove that the people and the party are one.
Okay,
our
Ariel
great leader
Johnson.
is the mind, honor, and conscience of the state. May he live long and prosper. You live in the best country in the world.
Okay, the deaf guy is down there.
Each of our citizens
so we should be able to check his
needs to live a happy and carefree life. Soap, sugar, bread, and certificates of appreciation. Just remember, our foes are continually plotting against us. Thankfully, our great leader effortlessly disperses the waves of terror our treacherous enemies send crashing upon our great state. Still, you must be vigilant.
Where can I find rum? Do I have?
Watch
I have rum.
Of sabotage and
awesome.
Every transgression.
There you are again, Carl. I'm starting to freeze in this wound. I brought you rum. Great. As we say in the army, one soldier doesn't make a battle. I gotta go.
Do not let aggressive imperialism cast a shade over our labor and valor. To counter the hostile attacks and defend our right to live as we wish, we will move forward along our own path and prove that the people and the party are one. Our great leader is the mind, honor, and conscience of the state.
Program. I need
May he live long and prosper.
God damn it, this is so loud.
In the best country in the world, and other countries are
the
jealous
phone is
of you.
ringing.
Each of our citizens receives all that he...
Pick up the phone. Get a task from Minister. Minister of Order. Hello, Carl. You should settle Inga Birkenfeld, a famous scientist, in the house as soon as possible. Execute.
She needs to live a happy and carefree life. Soap, sugar, bread, and certificates of appreciation.
But we don't have any room left.
Remember, our foes are continually plotting against us. Thankfully, our great leader effortlessly disperses the waves of terror our treacherous enemies send crashing upon our great state.
Where's the screwdriver?
You must be vigilant. Keep an eye on your surroundings. Watch out for agents of sabotage.
You really need to get rid of it. This is awful.
Do not let aggressive imperialism cast a shade over our labor and valor. To counter the hostile attacks and defend our right to live as we wish, we will move forward along our own path and prove that the people and the party are one. Our great leader is the mind, honor, and conscience of the state. May he live long and prosper.
Where the hell is a screwdriver?
You live in the best country in the world, and other countries are jealous of you. Each of our citizens receives all that he or she needs to live a happy and carefree life. Soap, sugar, bread, and certificates of appreciation. Just remember, our foes are continually plotting against us. Thankfully,
God damn it, I can't think in this noise.
The waves of terror our treacherous enemies send crashing upon our great state.
Okay, fuck it, let's go buy it.
You must be vigilant. Keep an eye on your surroundings.
Trade. Do you have a screwdriver, please?
And report every transgression. Do not let aggressive imperialism cast a shade over our labor and valor. To counter the hostile attacks and defend our right to live as we wish, we will move forward along our own path and prove that the people and the party are one. Our great leader is the mind, honor, and conscience of the state. May he live long and prosper.
What the hell is the date?
You live in the best country in the world, and other countries are jealous of you. Each of our citizens receives all that he or she needs
So it has to be
lead a happy and carefree life. Soap, sugar, bread, and certificates of appreciation.
Citizens, war is raging, and invaders have surrounded our country. Yet our great leader is doing nothing but searching for traitors
we
in
need
his attempt
to
cling
evict
to power.
someone.
The state constantly feeds us false propaganda, claiming the motherland is in danger, and the party-controlled mass media call for workers and farmers to find spies among their family members. It's time to say no to their ongoing oppression.
Come on, meet. Ankara, the landlord. Are you mute? Nods, but not deaf. Shakes his head. Oh well, usually that's when I tell tenants to tell me if they ever need anything. But in your case, I don't even know what could be done, Albert. That is your name, right? Have a nice day.
Thousands of laborers.
But we now know that he can speak. You're not mute. I can prove it. I'm sick and tired of you, Carl. I'm not mute, but I have reasons to hide this fact. Learn the true story. Tell your story and tell me the truth. I'm not sure I can trust you, but I guess I have no choice. My real name is indeed Albert Meinecke, and I'm here on assignment from the state. What state? Valverde. What? We've been at war with Valverde for 40 years. I'm here to stop the war, Carl. And how is you pretending to be mute going to help? You see, Carl, both sides in this war are supporting the conflict in an effort to grow richer. Don't interrupt. No one can even remember anymore what started the war, but it creates factory and mine jobs and allows for oppositionists to be sent to the battlefield and buried there. The only way to end this is to gain the ultimate advantage. I'm talking a bomb here, Carl. What bomb? See, you don't even know what I'm talking about, and your country has it. But instead of threatening to use it and thus ending the war, your government prefers to keep quiet and continue sending people to die. But if we get it, we'll end this senseless violence in a day. By dropping that bomb on us? Using it is out of question, Carl. It would leave nothing standing. That's not what we want. Engineer Bastian Wallner is looking for an apartment in your district. He has access to the blueprints. That's why I'm here, Carl. Move him into your building and get me the blueprints. Have you lost your mind? My duty is to report you immediately. This will stop the war. Do you think that massacre will end on its own? 40 years. They've been grinding our children into pulp for 40 years. Wouldn't it have been better to manufacture pots and clothes instead of gunpowder bullets and coffins? I don't even know what to say. Will you help me? Let's help him. Okay, but promise me the bomb won't be used. I swear on my life. I know you're going to do something amazing.
Answer the call and are assisting the revolution and the arrival of a new tomorrow. Our country's falling apart and our people are starving.
Caviar for General Iro Johnson. Okay.
Our motto is your clarion call. Muster all your strength to fight the real enemy, the tyranny of the so-called great leader. Join the movement toward a new tomorrow. Let the voice of truth.
Pick up the phone, accept the private call. Carl, this is Danton. We've heard there's a certain Iro Johnson living in your building. Yes, he's a retired general. I think he's supposed to lecture at the university. And I've heard he's scheduled to give a speech at the stadium. If I'm not mistaken, this is a cover-up. This man might turn out to be a general specializing in suppressing peaceful protests. We've all known him as Anglo Butcher. 2 years ago, he practically drowned the town in blood. Over 600 people died and several thousands injured. And, wow, Anglo has always been a small town. It's basically ceased to exist after the operation. The main enterprise, the clock factory, closed. Now it's a ghost town. And that's not the only case. Let me guess, you want me to find something confirming your theory. You're absolutely right. Among the other things, the butcher was in charge of the Toucan operation and was rewarded for this. What operation? It was a real bloodbath. 400 rookies against a battalion of tanks. First they were deprived of their minds, then their future. They're nothing but meat now. Sorry, it's not easy for me to suppress my emotions. My nephew died there. My condolences. Find proof that he took part in that operation. Call me if it's him.
Be heard across the land. Citizens, war is raging, and invaders have surrounded our country. Yet our great leader is doing nothing but searching for traitors.
God, we have so many quests.
The state constantly feeds us false propaganda, claiming the motherland is in danger, and the party-controlled mass media call for workers and farmers to find spies among their family members. It's time to say no to their ongoing oppression.
Meet. Hello, I'm Carl, the landlord. Iro Johnson, retired general, here to boost the patriotic spirits of our youth. How long will you be staying? I'll give several speeches and lectures and will then move on to, educating the rest of the masses. My main task is to inspire loyalty to our great state and the ideas of our dead leader. or dear reader, not dead reader, your arrival is a great honor for me. My final speech is to be given for the school kids at the stadium. Feel free to come with your children. We have a new draft program. From school to battlefield. It's an accelerated program for turning boys into men.
Hundreds of thousands of laborers have answered.
Talk about the war. Will we win the war, in your opinion? By all means. I give a speech to the patriotic camp alumni. You should have seen their reaction. It was glorious. All in great shape, eyes full of fire, ready to fight like, young dogs. Got a bit of training and we'll have a squad of bona fide slayers. I mean soldiers.
And are assisting the revolution and the arrival of a new tomorrow. Our country's fallen apart and our people are starving.
Okay,
our motto is
we need to move someone out.
Muster all your strength to fight the real enemy, the tyranny of the so-called great leader.
Let's move out the
Join the movement
crazy guy.
Tomorrow. Let the voice of truth be heard across the land.
Wait.
Citizens, war is raging. And invaders have surrounded our country. Yet our great leader
okay,
is
the
doing
general
is
out, so we can search his apartment.
To power. The state constantly feeds us false propaganda, claiming the motherland is in danger.
Okay,
and the party-controlled mass media call for workers and farmers to find spies among their family members. It's time to say no to their ongoing oppression. Hundreds of thousands of laborers have answered the call and are assisting the revolution and the arrival of a new tomorrow.
Medal for Battle of Anglo.
Starving. Our motto is your clarion call. Muster all your strength to fight the real enemy, the tyranny of the so-called
drinks for General IRL.
Great leader. Join the movement toward a new tomorrow. Let the voice of truth be heard across the land. Citizens, war is raging, and invaders have surrounded our country. Yet our great leader is doing nothing but searching for traitors in his attempt to cling to power. The state constantly feeds us false propaganda, claiming the motherland is in danger, and the party-controlled mass media call for workers and farmers to find spies among their family members. It's time to say no to their ongoing oppression. Hundreds of thousands of laborers have answered the call and are assisting the revolution and the arrival of a new tomorrow. Our country's fallen apart, and our people are starving. Our motto is your clarion call.
Let's pick up the phone.
Muster all your strength to fight the real enemy, the tyranny of the so-called great...
Pick up the phone. Emergency call from the Ministry. Ministry of Order. What's going on, Carl? A mobile propaganda unit was attacked next to your building. The repairman is gone and anti-state heresy is being broadcasted at full volume. Your main task is to maintain order. You have been fined.
Leader, join the movement toward a new tomorrow. Let the voice of truth be...
Okay, dial the number. Call Danton. That's the Johnson we need. I found the medal he won for participating in this operation. Damn, Butcher. Asking you to do this isn't easy, Carl, but you have to help us get rid of that monster. Are you insane? Carl, difficult times require harsh measures. He won't stop. He'll keep doing what he's best at, getting rid of those who think differently than him. According to the methodic manuals we acquired, his methods rely on technology. And this is being done to peaceful citizens, students, their children, Carl. I suppose you're right, but murder? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. He must die so he can no longer give speeches to school kids. He's a monster. Will you help me? I refuse. No, killing someone is going too far. It's unthinkable. I'm sorry to hear that, Carl. I guess we'll have to resort to other means. But I don't think you'd like your son to be taken to war and returned in a coffin.
Be heard across the land. Citizens, war is raging, and invaders have surrounded our
and
country.
We need to report.
Yet our great leader is doing nothing but searching for traitors in his attempt
that crazy
to cling to
guy.
power. The state constantly feeds us false propaganda, claiming the motherland is in danger, and the party-controlled mass media call for workers and farmers to
living in apartment 3. Yeah. Wait, what's happening? Okay, they stopped it, I guess. Yeah. Okay, read the report. Anjay Rotar, base apartment number 3. Violated directive number... what was it? Was he reading a book? Yeah. 6053 from 12th of September. Get him, boys. We'll use the department for Inge Berkefield, whoever she is. Oh, he's down there. Okay, so now they're reading him away, and we have mail. So let's read it. The right path. We are aware of the complaints our citizens are making about the public transportation system. The deputy head of the Ministry of Transportation said, public transportation is one of the most important factors impacting the efficiency of our labor, and the performance of every ministry employee is satisfactory. He also said senseless and groundless complaints waste valuable time that could be spent working. It's widely known that the State Department is swarming with officials and that the bureaucracy has become so cumbersome it can't function. Besides, the city buses are dozens of years old and the drivers haven't been given a raise in all that time. It's impossible to go anywhere quickly when riding an ancient rig driven by a starving old man. Poor guys. Okay, and we can now move... what's the name? Inga Berkefield. His mother and daughter would like to rent a large apartment. They plan to stay long term. Okay. We have... pardon me. We have finished that. And subject was arrested. Profile received. Foreign spy. What do we want? We can report on him something, at least a bit. Profile a tenant. Albert Meinecke. He's unemployed, lives alone. He's a male and lives in apartment number 5. Okay, what about here? Well, we have the 2 new ladies in. I don't know what... And we have a hunt for engineer. I need to move Bastion Wander into the building. He's... I wonder what's gonna happen with this general here. Should we profile him? I think we ought to. Can we? Oh, we can try to let him... to get him arrested. Iro Johnson, apartment number 6. He's a male. Lives alone, occupation... propagandist? Really? Okay, send and write a report about him. Iro Johnson... 6052 from 11th of September. Apartment number 6, right? Yes. Look at it getting rejected. Incorrect data, code 732. High-ranking military officer are beyond your scope of responsibility. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. And Gerda Birkefeld is reading. How interesting. And she has a daughter too. Okay, so this is the daughter. She's 20. Hello. Ankara, the landlord. Gerda Birkenfeld. Okay, discuss the country. Do you like the country? I don't understand the question, Comrade Carl. Only treacherous rats hate their country. Kill the rats. Love the country. Worship the leader. The weather sucks. You should love your country in any weather. Our dear leader takes care of us and write to him every day. Are you afraid of anything, Gerda? For example, are you afraid to die? There's nothing scary about dying for your country. It's the best. The only thing I fear is disappointing the great leader. Where did you study, Gerda? In school, Comrade Carl. In the best school in the greatest country. I had the happiest childhood thanks to our great leader. Jesus Christ. It's being brainwashed in a nutshell. God. Have we profiled her? I think we haven't, have we? Oh, we did. But we haven't actually dealt with her. So let's profile her. Her name is Ravana. She's living in apartment 1. She's female, marital status, lives alone. Conveyor belt operator, right? Yes. Let's not blackmail anyone. I kinda hate doing that. Okay, is he in there? Oh no, he was there. Albert, I wanted to see you, but... I wonder if we could expand our house a bit. We could use the flat. Hunt for an engineer. I wonder what's gonna happen to the general. Is he just gonna ruin us completely by using terrible things and terrible money that we have acquired so harshly? How could you kill such a person, though? How, I ask you? Oh, this is the woman, the mother, Inge. So let's talk to her as well and see what she will tell us. Oh, hello, you're smoking. Really? Go downstairs. Comrade. Comrade Klaus. I like how they say that. Manuscript. A book, still tall ice skates. A brush. Okay, that's Gerda. But where is her mother? I saw her in... Here she is. Meet. Hello, I'm Carl the Landlord. Nice to meet you. Inga Birkenfeld. I work at the chemical lab. My daughter Gerda. She isn't working officially, but she does help me with the research. What research? Sorry, my work is classified. I want to ask you about your daughter. Yes? Is she okay? You might have noticed she's different from other girls. A bit? Don't mind this, Carl. A child needs to do something with all her energy. How long has been she so patriotic? You make it sound like it's a bad thing. Oh no, you have every reason to be proud of her. Discuss health. Are you okay? The cough? That's my bronchitis. Okay, well, that's interesting. But who are we going to evict to get a room for the engineer? That's the quest we still have and that we need to do.